So do y'all think, when it comes to law enforcement, they have a standard when it comes to domestic violence?
I need a minute, let me take a second. I'm trying to utilize my mind, it is my lethal weapon.
Between the men and women, because men are stronger than women. You
Domestic,
know,
I don't know what you mean by a standard, but domestic violence is not
meaning that,
serious at all anyway.
well, I'm trying to say is like, men always gonna get the worst end of the situation when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to domestic violence. No.
Mm-mm.
So how about a woman got a mark on her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
What happened?
Your mic.
Can't hear you, man.
He knows it too.
I apologize for the technical difficulties. I know my internet, man. I apologize. But Jason, don't start with me, man. But let's say the woman, she ran into the wall, showed the bleeding. She claimed that when law enforcement get there, he hit me with this object, he hurt me, he ended up going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Think
That's
about
true.
it.
That's true.
That's the part I'm talking
Yeah.
about right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy right there. That's that thin. What is that thin line between love and
Oh,
hate?
yep, exactly. She was a crazy motherfucker too.
Yeah.
But women do it.
But like real victims don't get enough support. So I don't really know. But this is one thing I do agree with, or I feel like should happen. Like if people get caught lying, like if a woman lies and says a man raped her, or if she said that he beats her and he's not,
Mm-hmm.
and the person that lies, like they should get in dang near just as much trouble for even putting that on somebody.
Right.
Which because that ain't right. Because that takes away from the people that do actually have those issues.
Yeah. And even with that situation, like somebody who's stating that something happened to them, like they was being abused by that person, the person probably done lost their job by now.
Mm-hmm.
Or some other stuff probably wouldn't happen to that person because either they're getting locked up, have to go to court, and then she should be responsible for filing a false claim.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's illegal. It's illegal, but I don't think they don't really. It's probably like a slap on the wrist these days, probably.
Yeah,
Right.
because one of my this girl I know, she went through something similar. Like, well, it wasn't domestic abuse, but it was like I don't know. The girl's dad got mad, so she tried to lie and say that he had raped her, and he didn't. And I'm like, well, you try to sue him or them for slander or something, because that's not.
Right.
You can't do that because that ruins people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And you should not be able to do that without any type of repercussions. Because that. But then too, like a lot of domestic violence, like the real victims, happen. I don't know. Oklahoma been wilding lately because it's been a lot of deaths here lately with that, and it's sad.
Well, I feel like Florida is the worst state when it comes to it. A
had,
domestic
like,
violence
4
dispute.
deaths like 2 weeks ago in 1 week.
God damn.
Violence. Yeah, it was
In
crazy.
Oklahoma?
Yeah. And then when I was working up at the hospital, this dude dropped off this woman's dead body in a blanket.
What?
Like,
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
Damn.
It's been rough here. I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know if it's this pandemic. I don't know, but it's too much. But they did say that it was rising with the pandemic because everybody is home. So
oh yeah,
whenever you could escape it, like when you go to work, you could escape it for a little bit. Like now, when you just forced to be around each other 24/7, like
Right. All right. So I have one more for y'all, real quick.
Okay.
Do y'all feel like us fellas should pretend that we like how y'all hair is worn or what y'all
No.
Why
wear?
you so fast, bro? I had a question, bro.
Don't pretend.
Man,
I apologize,
man.
Go ahead. I was trying to go ahead. My bad, Jay. Go ahead.
No, but I'm sure I was looking at when she was talking about domestic violence joint. It took me back to where I was looking this up before, and I was looking up what states had the most domestic violence cases. And do you know South Carolina was one of them?
Yep.
That ain't no surprise.
South
Uh-huh.
Carolina.
South Carolina is probably the top
And they
three,
don't even
to
got
be
Oklahoma
honest.
on there.
And you know the crazy thing else I found out when I moved down here? That the money for when people pay for their marriage certificate to get married go towards domestic violence. That's so ironic.
Whoa. That I didn't know. Fun fact.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's so weird. A marriage license you paying for going towards that. But yeah. Yep. And I've seen a lot of cases being in the medical field. And that's one of the things that I experienced with some of the patients, for people trying to get away from their husband. It's just different things that I saw.
Hey, so check this out. So just out real quick. So when I looked it up not too long ago, I didn't read the year, and I was back in 2017. But when I just looked it up again, excuse me, I looked it up again for 2022. Thank you. I looked it up for 2022. Oklahoma is number 1.
Wow.
In domestic violence.
It's rough out here. I'm telling you, like, it happens a lot more too than people think. And then the response time is slow.
The crazy thing about it, South Carolina not on
they don't take
no
it.
more.
Oh, they're not on there no more?
They got North Carolina on there now, number 4.
Oh, North Carolina.
But yeah, when you said that and how bad it was, that's what made me look it up. Like I seen the year, and then I looked it up.
Texas,
2022.
Texas on there
in 1 week.
On the top 10. Texas on top 10.
Texas. Nah, you got Oklahoma, Iowa, Kentucky, North Carolina, Nevada, Alaska, Arizona, Washington, Idaho, and Missouri.
All right. So, do you feel like the economic state of those states, do you feel like they play a role when it comes to like the crime rates and stuff? Like, for instance, like I feel like the state of South Carolina, don't pay people enough when it comes to jobs. You know what I'm saying? And those things cause people to do like outrageous things. You don't have a lot of job opportunities. You got a state like Texas, for instance, you don't pay no state taxes. You got jobs out of the woodworks here. The living is easy, it's cheap. I mean, you can get a big old house for nothing. I mean, it's just, and it's crazy. The money is the root of all evil, but money is a morale builder too. And money causes people to either do crazy shit, or if you have things, it causes you to be at ease. And I feel like
be able to survive. And like right now, look, everything is, the gas is up, cars, houses, like I'm like, how are people gonna make
definitely the houses? The market rate went high.
But check this out. Check this out. I know this sounds easier said than done. 2 things. Number 1, make having a job a requirement by law. Okay.
You said make having a job a requirement by law?
Yeah. Like certain age, you gotta have a job. You must have a job. You don't got a job, you're going to jail or something. I don't know.
Well,
make it be a requirement.
Going to jail?
Jason, I disagree.
No, I'm just saying.
That's
like,
too far.
I'm just saying, but make
Jason, that's too much. I disagree with you.
You know who paid for these people to be in jail?
It's too many jobs.
We're paying for them to be in jail.
I disagree with you. Because we got enough laws now. That's what causing people to do all kind of crazy shit now, because we got too many laws.
No, this bring me number 2. Bring me to number 2. People always complaining about other countries, right? Right? I never go over this and that. Okay. Use their law. Or you still chop your motherfucking hands up. Use their
can't use their laws because we have some of those countries don't have a
bro. But look, listen though.
Some of those countries don't have a government. They don't have what we got.
Again, if you take their laws, bro. I seen the video, bro. I forgot what dude did. They lay him, like on a just like a little table. They them strap them up on the table, like face down.
Mm-hmm.
They wheeled them up like halfway, like 90 degrees, whatever. And they put like a rubber thing on his body, like on his back, but left his ass out. And bro, whipped him. Yo, you think I'm bullshit? They was whipping his ass. I'm talking about the motherfucking meat was like, whoosh, like to the white meat, bro. Yeah, it sounds fucked up. This is what these guys going through in other countries, though. But I guarantee you put that fear to people like that, man, I bet your crime rate go down.
You want to know what the problem is? It's the upbringing. It's the parenting. You know, we have a lot of young people starting off as parents, and they're basically growing up with their kids. And so they don't know how, they probably don't have that guidance. You know, usually today, grandma is taking care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? The parent, some of the parents may not even be in the child's life. And I think that's what the problem is, because the kids is not being, you know, raised properly for them to have that instilled in them to actually get a job and be motivated, you know, encouraged to do everything they want to do.
And part of that is true, but a lot of that's on our government too. Because I feel like you are, okay, for example, who sold the most weed? Black people. You go get hella time. Like, I know people doing multiple life sentences behind drugs, but then you got little pedophiles, all this other stuff, and they get slapped on the wrist. Like, it was set up to break up Black families, I think.
True.
Yeah.
I agree.
And so, and it's unfortunate because a lot of kids don't have any like good role models and like different things. Because you just, yeah.
We was just having a conversation about child support. Like, not all fathers need to be on child support. You know, we have fathers stepping in, taking care of their kids. They don't need to be on child support. And then we have those. Then we have those who actually need to be on it because they're not in the child's life. They're not there. And they don't always have to be financially. You know, they're not there physically. You know, they're not there to encourage the child, to be that role model, assist with the parents and stuff like that. But I don't agree with every man being on child support. They should be looking into that as well.
I can say that. I can agree 100,000% on that. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I be looking at like even some people I know. I look at them like, how are you not on child support? You know? Like, but I am. Like, you should like. Well, my son. Especially my son was younger. You see me, you see him. I used to have my son all the time. But like I said, I mean, I was mad at first. I got on, but you know, me and his mama, you know, we still got a good relationship and stuff like that. But it's almost over.
Miss Jen, what's your take on that?
I agree, and I think like just with the whole gender roles, like everything is changing. Like eventually, it's not going to be where all men have to work, women stay. Like everything's already changing. So I feel like a lot of that stuff, hopefully, like in time, will level out.
Yeah. Why do they like? If a guy got a good job, they hit him in the head, sledgehammer, boom, all this money you got to pay. Like,
I don't think that's fair either, especially us, the celebrities. What are you doing? What you going to do with $50,000 a month?
But shit, that was celebrities. I'm talking about.
No, I'm just saying. But that's an example right there. That goes for like our fathers who actually, you know, make good money and have to pay like maybe $500-$600 a month for child support. You know, versus some who only have to pay like $50 or something like that.
I know people in the thousands a month, and it's just like, but I feel like you should look at like the kids,
their needs,
lifestyle, and
not only that, look at the household. Look at I'm gonna say two-parent household, but two people in the house paying bills versus, you know, you being alone by yourself paying bills. Like they should go by, even though they ain't married, but you should go by the income and stuff like that. On top of that, On top of that, that makes me ask y'all this question. Do y'all think that when men be on child support and getting screwed over by the court system, do y'all think that plays a part in domestic violence?
I don't think it does.
You don't
Well,
think that?
I guess it depends on the situation. Like if you're married and things didn't go right, and then that's a possibility. But for some, that's probably just was in a relationship, or y'all just had a kid out of nowhere, y'all just slept and just had a kid. Then I think that would probably be different because y'all didn't have that build of a relationship. I mean, I think you would know the person. Well, I don't think you would know the person if somebody. You be dating somebody, then eventually they just start beating on you. Yeah, they then flipped on you. But
No,
I think
I just feel like if a guy think, especially somebody thinking he doing what we need to do for his child, and he always there, but some women can be petty because they got that power.
True.
Put them on child support for no apparent reason, and I think that probably
they can snap.
That can make somebody snap.
Yeah, they can snap.
Yeah.
I just think we don't get a fair fight, man. We don't get. We just don't.
Well, women don't get a fair shake either.
What I would say.
Let me tell you something. A woman got to be on crack.
No, women
get your child.
On the flip side too. Some women don't get a fair shake either because you have that guy, that they've been with, and had a kid with. They deliberately don't get a job on purpose, getting paid underneath the table.
Oh yeah.
And child is not reflecting what they should be supporting that child with. So sometimes women get a bad deal or deal on
it. You never know why. Like why did the man do that?
Huh?
Why did the man do that?
They just refused because
he's denying responsibility.
I don't think the man gonna do that for no reason. He doing it.
No, he does that.
No,
he does that.
People do that.
Want to pay.
No, I think he doing it because he's retaliating on how the woman did him.
No, but I got nothing to do. But the kid being born in this world and having that responsibility of taking care of that child ain't got a damn thing to do with that.
No, you miss what I'm saying. You miss what I'm saying. Just like the fact that, just like the question I said about, do you think it caused domestic violence? Just think about it. Again, a woman can be one of the pettiest creatures in the world, but when it comes to your child, and then it's like they can't get their way and stuff like that. Then they want to put you on child.
But you can't speak for all.
I can speak for a lot. Shit.
No, for all women. All women.
I ain't saying all. I'm not saying all.
I don't think that it has nothing to. It could be, but that's just in his character, whether he wants to go get a job or not, if he wants to pay child support or not. Like I don't think that. And then if he, as far as like domestic violence, like if that's something that's in him, he's probably gonna do it anyway. Like.
But at the end of the day, you know the person you do.
I'm out here screaming out, let's get it with fuck it, whoever. You should've known from the beginning to focus on cheddar. But I was going off medicine and almost made a